And I'm Steven. We're still getting our timing down. But as we had said in the last video, we're going to go over all the Marvel Unlimited stuff that we got, because I got it all in the Apocalypse. Well, I got the Apocalypse pledge for the Marvel United X-Men, and then I got everything from the first one because I didn't back it during the Kickstarter, and I got the game afterwards and tried it out and actually really liked it. Resvon liked it, so I figured when this Kickstarter came around, I might as well give it a go. So, all right, these are the classic cardboard villain dashboards. So we'll just glance it so you guys can see if you're just tuning in for this video. We'll just glance at them really quick. These are thick cardboard, right? Nice and thick cardboard. This is the Sinister Six, Return of the Sinister Six. Right, pops out really easy. As you can see, nice thick cardboard. I won't jump through all these because we're going to go through all the villains as we go through the packs. But as you can see, there's dashboards for the villains. Here's the 3 villains from the main set, and so on and so forth. But that was just to show you guys really quick. There's a whole stack of them. Made a nice thick cardboard. And I just got these because in the regular pack, the cardboard's kind of thin. So let's go ahead and start jumping. Oh, now I'm just showing you guys stuff I didn't mean to. We got one more cardboard thing that we'll jump through really quick. This one we might take a second to look at, and then we can skip them. And like I said, I got these because the one part of the components that I thought was disappointing in this game was the villain dashboards and the location, just very thin, right? Very flimsy. So here we go. I went ahead and got the locations as well. And these are all your locations from the main game. And there's some extra, I'm not even sure, lock location effect. I wonder if this has to do with one of the expansions, right? But let's go ahead and we'll just jump through the art on these really quick so you guys can see the art. And then we'll get on to looking at what comes in the box. And we'll skip, obviously, the locations. And I'll try to make this video shorter than the last one. Though the last one I need to jump in and do all the timestamps because I haven't put the video up yet. But I'll try to get that done. It's a busy week this week for us. We got some Oscorp, we got Queens, and we got Odin's Vault, Bifrost Bridge. We got locations from all over the Marvel Universe. As you could tell, there's lots of locations. The storage of this is going to be interesting. In the back is actually blank. I think, if I remember on the card ones, maybe I'm wrong that they show a location on both sides. I'm probably wrong. These look like the Guardians of the Galaxy ones. Yep, there's Titan, Avengers Mansion, and then those are those cardboard location locks, which I'm assuming means that location locks. I know, common sense. All right, now, since I teach you guys, now it's time to get into the different expansions, and then we have all the Kickstarter stuff. So, I pointed this out before, this box is creased really bad. It looks like how it sat in the box, a lot of weight went on it, so let's hope everything is good inside. I've heard mixed things. I heard that CMON is going to replace boxes, and I've heard that they're not. So I wanted to make sure I opened all the boxes, make sure everything was intact, and I had a list of what I needed CMON to replace. So let's go ahead and jump into Enter the Sinister Six. Oh no, Enter the Spider-Verse. I'm mixing 2 of these up. So Enter the Spider-Verse. I mean, it's annoying that it's smashed. This one's not as bad as the one that I showed the other day. All right, so what do we have here? We have, just to run down, some extra rules, components, things like that. We have some tokens. Just pop out for this video, show you guys. The tokens pop out pretty good. Nice thick tokens, just like the dashboards. There is the cover. These are the locations. I guess they aren't two-sided. There's the back. These are the locations I told you guys we're going to skip. And there is the villain dashboard. As you can see, it's very flimsy. It's a flimsy paper, and it just seems cheap compared to everything else. All right, let's glance at the cards. As I did with the other video, I'm just going to show you guys the art really quick, and then we're going to move on because we have a lot of these to go through. And Resmond might want to go to sleep sometime soon. All right, so we have Spider-Ham, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, or I think they call her Ghost Spider now. Then we have regular Spider-Man. And then we have the threat card for the Green Goblin, and then the Green Goblin card. And I will save the challenge card. I will save this art for you guys to go through on your own if you decide to pick these up. All right, let's go ahead and jump through this. So we have the Green Goblin on his glider. Very dynamic pose. He's flying around. Then we have regular Spider-Man leaning on the wall. I feel like this is the one that gets painted up the most. Nice texture on everything. This is going to be fun to paint. A lot of detail. I don't have to draw cobblestone in like I'm doing with CMON Zombicide stuff. Here is Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider. She's got a little bit of a crumbled wall behind her. Then we have Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Just another Spider-Man. All right. Then we have Spider-Ham. All right. And so he's a little spider guy. Now I feel like maybe I'm saying it wrong because I'm so used to the Simpson one. I know they have it on the box. What's it say? It is Spider-Ham. And the Simpsons, they call him Spider-Pig. All right. So, like I said, try to be quick and sweet so we can get through this. This was the Into the Spider-Verse. I don't remember which ones of these sets you can buy aftermarket and which ones you can't. Or not aftermarket. Direct market, you can buy everything in the aftermarket where people are selling things. But, all right. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. I guess I'll just stack them over here. And the next one we're going to go through is Tales of Asgard. All right, so this will be all the Thor stuff. You guys might have noticed I switched knives, but it's because it's a knife that I tend to sharpen more often. So we have a nice sharp knife. Here is the rules thing, gives you some of your components. We have some tokens. I'm not going to pop them out because we already popped out tokens. I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. Locations. We already looked at locations. Our villain for this one is Loki. It's a little dinged up right here, but I'm not as worried just because I have all the cardboard ones. But there's Loki's boss card. Oh, I forgot Beta Ray Bill's in here. It makes me more excited. There was recently a run that had Beta Ray Bill. It's an alternate Thor for all you guys who don't know. It's an alternate Thor. I won't get into everything about him, but he's got the horse face, right? So there's Beta Ray Bill. There is Krog. I think it's Krog. You guys have probably watched the movies. You're like, we know the name. Oh, it is Korg. Korg. Dyslexia at its finest. Then we have Valkyrie. This is obviously a movie version of Valkyrie. Then we have Thor. Jane Foster is currently Valkyrie. Then we have the threat cards for Loki. And we have Loki's cards. We have some different things. So we have alliance cards. So there's a little bit different play going on in this one, obviously. So the expansions gave you not just more heroes, but different play. All right, so we have Loki with his horns, trying to do it low enough so Resmond can see it and you guys can see it, right? Then, of course, we have...
I really like this game.
You really like this game?
Art in this game.
Oh, the art in this game, yeah. It's called chibi. Chibi art. All right, there's Valkyrie. And these all have things on their base too, not as done up as some of the other ones, but Korg, which he became popular because of, what was the last Thor one? Ragnarok. And then we have Beta Ray Bill, and he's just a straight cut for the comic book fans, but he's got a nice flowing cape. He's going to be cool to paint up. Can we fit him back in there? There we go. All right, and that is everything for, I got to look at it, Tales of Asgard, the Tales of Asgard expansion. We have tons more expansions to go through, so don't go anywhere. No, just kidding. You can go somewhere if you feel like you need to go somewhere. Let's see if I can drop that in there, go like that, and close it up. Next we have everyone's favorite team anymore, at least the Marvel movie fan watchers, but Guardians of the Galaxy. It's already open there a little bit. Whip, whip. Go like this and that and this. All right, so it shows you pretty much who's gonna be in there when you see the box. So Guardians of the Galaxy gives you your components. Plan B challenge, there's a little bit of an extra challenge. There's some KO tokens. Go ahead and pop this off. We have our locations. We have our hero, our villain dashboard. So this is Ronan. Then we have our cards. Gotta watch because this knife's actually pretty sharp. It'll cut the cards. It's what I get when I use a sharpened knife instead of using the one where I have to fight plastic. All right. So like I said, just the art. There's Gamora. There's Groot. There's Rocket Raccoon. I am Groot. There is Star-Lord, Peter Quill. And then we have Ronan. There's his threats. There's his... This would be interesting. I don't think I have enough purples. I'll have to maybe get some purples to paint him. Then we have a threat card, a civilian card, and a thug card. I wonder if they're different, but you have them. All right, those were the cards. Now for the minis. All right, there's Ronan with his big old hammer. I'm sure there's a name for it, and I just don't know it. Then Star-Lord. See, when they have masks on and stuff, or when they're different, they're not human faces, I think I like these chibi sculpts even more. All right, there's Groot. Or not Groot, sorry, Rocket. I was looking at Groot. There's Rocket Raccoon. And then his buddy, Groot. And then we have Gamora. She has her sword and a little knife. She's ready to fight. All right. What's that, my love?
She's so kind too. I like Gamora.
Oh, you like Gamora. She's the most deadliest woman in the galaxy.
Okay, let's see what I love.
All right, so there was Guardians of the Galaxy Remix. And then I guess fittingly, the next one that we have is Infinity Gauntlet, right?
Wow.
So this box feels like it's a little bulging a little bit. Maybe it's because of what's in there. All right, so Infinity Gauntlet. I have to try to remember to timestamp this video too in case someone just wants to see one of these packs. So Infinity Gauntlet. So we have a booklet. This is an actual booklet on what's going on, so I'm assuming this brings a lot more play. There's obviously Infinity Stones. All right. Then we have, it gives us a full dashboard. So we have a full dashboard there. That's the villain dashboard, just like the main game. We have Thanos. Go like that for you guys. Then we have Black Dwarf. Then we have Proxima Midnight. Looks like this is going to be in all villains. And then we have Ebony Maw. All right. Let's go set these over here. Locations. And one's the Infinity Gauntlet. And as you see, there's an Infinity Gauntlet in there. But we won't go over the locations, because we already did. Uh-oh, where's the little open things? This box is different than all the rest. All right, there we go. All right, so first off, bumped the camera, sorry guys. There is the Infinity Gauntlet. All right, it's just, it's really thin plastic, like super thin plastic. But you gotta set that down, probably collect up all the stones. As you can see, these are nice plastic. There's little infinity stones that you can put in there. It's interesting, this one's more of an orange color, maybe more like the movie, where I've seen the other ones, they're more a gold color. But all right, let's go ahead and look at the cards that we get with this. So yeah, this is obviously this is a villain setup, so you get to fight the villains. So if you have heroes, you can, I guess I don't remember which ones of these you can go out and buy. You can buy everything on the second market, but first you can go out and buy. But we have Thanos, then we have Thanos' threats, then we have Black Dwarf, his threats, Proxima Midnight, her threats, and then Corvus Glaive, and then his threats. And then what do we got back here? We got some power-up cards. That's interesting. And we got another Thanos set of cards. Oh, those are the stones. So the Infinity Stones. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, that slides around too. Let's go ahead and set these in here. I want to do it so I don't mess up the cards. Let's put the glove back in there. Let's end with the big guy. So Corvus Glaive, that's pretty cool. He's got the rocks so he's picking up so he can throw them around and stuff. See, when it's not a human face for some reason, the chibiness doesn't bother me as much. All right, there's Black Dwarf. Can you what?
Wow. Can I see?
Oh, you couldn't see him?
No, number 2.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Resmon's not... Yeah, that's the chibi thing. It makes him cute. Resvon is set up so she can kind of see stuff, but we kind of film these so you guys can see everything. We might have to do some hot water treatment. That's pretty thin. But Proxima Midnight. There we go.
Sorry, I couldn't wait for that.
Yeah.
For the end of the video.
No.
I'm taking all of them.
Normally after the videos, we sit and go through all the stuff. And there's Thanos, right? He's actually got the Infinity Gauntlet on in this. That'll be fun to paint all those stones. So, all right. And that is what comes in Infinity Gauntlet. Maybe I said it wrong, but this is the Infinity Gauntlet stuff. I know, I can't remember what I just said 5 seconds ago. Sue me! The Infinity Gauntlet. See, I got it right. I got it right, guys. All right. So, time to go to some ground level heroes. We've got Return of the Sinister Six. I'm kind of excited for this one. I'm going to bet this is all Spider-Man's characters, all his villains, right? And I know I've said this probably 3 times in the video. Some of these went to retail, so you can go get them, and some of them didn't. And that was, and I don't remember which or which. You would hope the Spider-Man one and this one went to retail, not just one of them. All right, so we have a booklet. So it's not just a page, so there's probably some differences that go on with this one. There is the villain dashboard. You probably fight all the villains, is what I'm guessing. But we kind of already looked at that. Let's go ahead and look at our villains in case you don't know who the Sinister Six are. So we have Doc Ock. We have Vulture, which is very much more akin to the movie-looking Vulture. We have Electro. We have Sandman. We have Craven the Hunter, one of my favorite actual villains, him and Venom. And then we have Mysterio. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. We got some cards and stuff. Gotta watch it because like I said, I made sure I got this knife sharper. So let's go ahead and look at what these cards do for us. Weak spot. Something different. So weak spot, weak spot, weak spot. So they're all going to have a weak spot. That'll be interesting. Return of the Sinister Six. Cards that get played. Have no idea. There's threats for Craven. There's Craven's card. Threat for Mysterio. There's Mysterio's card. Like I said, so what these do is some of them change the gameplay up. And I've heard no complaints, actually. I've heard that everybody likes all the gameplay change-ups. You're always going to be fighting the villain, but I think it changes up how you fight the villain. All right, I don't want to snag the cards. Come on. You can do it, Steven. It's like it catches, but I'm worried about, there we go. I'm worried about shoving it down into the card. That's going to be a tough one. It wants to fight back. These villains want to fight back. All right, so classic Spider-Man villain, right? There's Doc Ock. There's his threats. Oh, let's turn it this way. There's his threats. There's Doc Ock. There are the threats for Vulture. There's Vulture's cards. Threats for Electro. There's Electro's cards. Interesting they did that with Electro. Threats for Sandman. I've seen some awesome paint jobs of Sandman. And then there's Sandman's cards, where they use texture paint to actually paint his sand, which might be what I look into because that seems pretty fun. All right, let's look at these Sinister Six. We're going to start with Craven the Hunter. He's going to need some hot water treatment. If you guys don't know, bowl of hot water, bowl of cold water, dip it in. It usually straightens everything. If not, you can give it a gentle kind of tap. And then you dip it in cold water and it'll make the plastic go solid again. Doc Ock is pretty cool with all those arms flying everywhere. So his guy looks pretty cool. Electro looks pretty cool. You have all the electricity bouncing all around. Sound effects are for free. Mysterio, I mean, he looks really cool. I've seen people, I think his head is separate. So what you could do is you put the guy in a freezer, and then you can, the super glue, I'm trying to do this quick, the super glue will snap and not the plastic. But I've seen people replace his head with a marble. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that, but that's pretty cool with the smoke everywhere. There's a lot of interesting things to paint up here. And then we have Vulture, and pretty dynamic. He's on a wall and bent I-beam and stuff like that. And then Sandman. This is the one I was talking about where people use textured paint for his base and stuff to make this all sandy. So he'll be all sandy because he's a man made of sand. All right, there's Sandman. All right. And that is everything for the Sinister Six expansion. Let's see if I can get it all back in here quick and keep going. Drop it in and keep going. Next. I won't be able to look over these right away. I got some things I got to take care of this week, but I can't wait to sit down. I'm sure Reswan can't wait for me to sit down with the camera close for her to see everything and then go through all these one by one. I think that's going to happen anyways once Reswan gets here and we start doing unboxings. We'll probably end up doing unboxings really quick for you guys, and then I like to count everything, make sure everything's there. I'm sure it'll give Reswan time to look at all the miniatures and all the art that comes with it. All right, so Rise of the Black Panther. I've always liked Black Panther's costume. So this is just a one page, so it's pretty simple. We got some tokens. Have no idea what they're going to be for. Killmonger has become one of my favorite villains, and just his setup and his backstory. And I'm not a huge Black Panther fan, so I haven't read a lot. I know I'm showing Killmonger now. That shows you how much I like him. But even his miniature is really cool. So everything I know is from the movies, just like you guys. I'm a normie. I'm a normie when it comes to that. But I just like his backstory and everything they did with him. So there's Killmonger, his hero or his villain dashboard. Then we got cards. Do it without stabbing myself. Weep. All right. Get the plastic off. Get the plastic off. All right, so who do we have? We have Bucky. Then we have Sakiri, I can't remember her name. Then we have Black Panther. Then we have the threat cards, and then Killmonger. So there's our heroes and the villain that comes in this one. We already saw Killmonger, so let's go ahead and look at Black Panther. I mean, Black Panther's suit is super cool. I can't wait to paint this up. And then we have his sister. God, I feel like I want to look on the box so I can look at it. Shuri, that's what it is. Shuri. So we have Shuri. She's got some power gloves on. And then we have Bucky. There we go. If you're wondering why I was kind of moving around the camera every time I try to figure out, it's because they give you the name of everybody on the box. I'm trying to tilt the box so it doesn't drop everything out. All right, so those are the characters that you get with the Black Panther, Rise of the Black Panther. Get some cool bad guys. In some ways, this reminds me a lot of normally Marvel Legendary, where there'll always be at least a villain or a hero that I really dig. So I think I dig him the most out of this, but Black Panther probably second. All right, and last but not least, all the Kickstarter extras. All right, so supposedly this gives me all the Kickstarter extras, right? And since I got everything, there should be everybody in here, including Adam Warlock and Yondu. But I've heard some talk, and maybe it's because people don't know, they're asking if they should spend $100 to get Warlock. And my response would be, no, he should be in here. But we will see. All right. So the big box of heroes and villains. Let's slide it loose. I do know I'm probably going to have to get a different base set of Marvel, because I got the Walmart version when I got it, and it came with Venom instead of Wasp. So I'll have to go do that. But as with the other video, I'm not going to go through all the cards, but tons of cards in here for all the characters. Tons of boss boards, and then villain boards. All right. So let's go ahead and look at what guys we have. Open tray. Is this the way you open the tray? Thank you so much for telling me that. I really don't like when trays open this way, but there we go. Open tray. All right. So once again, for time, let's just go really quick through this. She's going to need a whole lot of hot water treatment. I don't think her spear is supposed to do that. Very interesting that her spear did that. But so we have Quicksilver, we have Scarlet Witch, we have Vision, Doctor Strange, Squirrel Girl, Hawkeye, War Machine, Falcon. I tend to like all the winged ones. So very dynamic. His wings are all spread out. Who is this? Oh, he's Nick Fury. I like his cloak. It's interesting that some of them they decided to go with the movie version and some they didn't. So here is Miss Marvel, Camilla. Can't remember her last name. Who do we have down here? I can't remember his name. He's one of the Thanos guys. There's MODOK, Kingpin, Bullseye. He's pretty cool. Rhino. I thought Rhino was one of the original Sinister Six, but I guess not. Rhino. Is this Dormammu? This might be Dormammu, which is a Doctor Strange villain. Venom is a villain? Yes. So we can play Venom as a villain. Show Reswan she likes Venom.
Yes, I'm really waiting for Hulk, but I'm sorry I didn't see Hulk in this game.
Hulk is in the main game, but there's Carnage. I won't bring them all out. This is Adam Warlock's alternate. No, that's Kang. That's Kang the Conqueror. Baron Zemo. I don't know why I'm pulling them all out now because I said I was going to go quick. All right, and then the next tray. Here we go. And they are in here, so I don't have to worry about it. There's Adam Warlock. This is the one. So when people, it's going to be hard to hot water treat that, but so pretty cool dynamic on that, right? On the swirls. Him and Yondu, which is down here. In the original one, when you got it, these were 2 empty spots. Kind of like with the X-Men one, there were 2 empty spots. Oh, that's cool. Jumping all around. Anyways, so when you first open it, if you got this the original time, these were empty because they came in separate boxes, like the X-Men Storm and stuff, which I showed in the other video. All right, one of the characters that I really like, I'm kind of going over the ones that I like, is Moon Knight, which Reswan just got introduced to Moon Knight through the TV show. But there's Moon Knight. I can't wait to play with him. We got Blade. Here is Ghost Driver. I'm not going to call him Ghost Rider because he's Robbie Reyes and he has the Hell Charger, which is cool. But he's not a Ghost Rider. Let's see, who do we have in here? Sorry, I bumped the camera again. We have Iron Fist, Elektra, Daredevil. The Daredevil one I think looks pretty cool. Really dynamic. He's like jumping up. All right, who is it? Is this Power Man? Yeah, I believe this is Luke Cage, Power Man. Don't know for sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. There's Punisher. I'm trying to glance through these. Doing a horrible job. Who is this? Who is this? He looks cool. Oh, this is Spider-Man 2099. There's Venom. But like I said, I got the Walmart version, so I already got Venom. There's Black Cat. We did Adam Warlock. Nova. Can't remember her name. Mantis. So here's some Guardians of the Galaxy down here. I can't think of his. Drax. There's Howard the Duck. Little Howard the Duck, because that's pretty cool. Howard the Duck. Reswan doesn't know who he is. But guys and gals and everybody and Resvons and everybody and angry chickens of the world. This was just an unboxing of the Kickstarter stuff from Marvel United, which we had gotten with the Marvel X-Men. It looks like all the minis are good. X-Men stuff had some broken boxes, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Steven.
I'm Reswan.
And we're Cardboard Coalition. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye.